Christina said, is just 9.5 months removed from surgery for a torn ACL, among other ligaments in his knee. Cincinnati won the toss. They defer. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence will start this night with the football. Glad you're with us on NFL Network. And no chance to see the electrifying Jamal Agnew return that kick. Here's Trevor. I said during the pregame that when we chatted with Lawrence yesterday, I would describe him as confident, not cocky. He knows he's made mistakes, calls them teaching moments, but he comes into this game believing he and they can win.
Yeah, he sure does. He has not lost his confidence, and as I've said all along, that's the biggest thing when you're dealing with a rookie quarterback. I will say this, he's a lot more upbeat and confident than his head coach is. he seems to be handling it a little bit better. Urban, on the other hand, as we said, he hasn't lost many games either. It's been a little tougher experience for him.
They start with a quick throw out on the edge to Chenault. And a nice start. Safe throw and 11 yards and a first down. So let's look up front and look at the lineups. There's the starting offensive line for Jacksonville, a group that needs to play better. And the skill positions with James Robinson, undrafted, but a 1,000-yard back in 2020. Robinson carries and pushes the pile out to the 40. And on first down, a gain of 3. You just said it a moment ago, Troy. You like this defense. Have played a little better than people thought they might coming into the season, and they've been good up front with their defensive line.
Boy, they really have. I mean, you think of the last couple of years, they have struggled on the defensive side of the ball. They've just not been able to stop anybody on the ground. They've had a hard time getting after the quarterback, and they're doing both of those things very well through 3 weeks.
Here is a toss to Robinson, tries the right side, about a yard or so short of a first down as Jermaine Pratt made that tackle. So 3rd and short coming up.
Well, 3rd and short, we've got a man down on the field.
That's DJ Chark. And that's got the attention of Urban Meyer and the athletic training staff for the Jaguars. We'll take a break here early. 3rd and 1 when we come back. Well, a left leg injury for DJ Chark, who got rolled up on or pinned underneath the big body of Jawan Taylor on the outside there, and knee, ankle, foot, whatever it is, having to get carted off.
Well, you always worry about that for a wide receiver who's out there blocking in the run game. As bodies start coming around, so you just never see it when they get down around your ankles and legs, like he got rolled up.
Pro Bowler 2 seasons ago, delayed handoff, kind of a late give, and it looks to be enough by Robinson.
It looks like by that spot that he got just enough, Joe, and that's a good sign right there for Jacksonville. They lead the NFL in 3 and outs. 40% of their drives have been 3 and outs. So for them to come out the opening drive against this defense that has been playing well, and to be able to pick a first down up, you know, small victories.
Baby steps.
There you go.
Timeout taken on the sideline as the play clock was down to 1.
Charles, timeout. Jacksonville, they're
well,
first.
it has not been pretty for the rookie quarterbacks over the first 3 weeks. As you look at names like Trevor Lawrence playing tonight, Zach Wilson of the Jets, Justin Fields with the Bears, Mac Jones has the only win of the group, and Davis Mills, who we were impressed with at times a week ago tonight in a losing cause against Carolina. A 1-10 record, 19 interceptions, 39 sacks, and the guy who has been sacked the most is Zach Wilson of the Jets.
I mean, when you think about it, Joe, the rookie quarterbacks, it's tough. I mean, I can speak from experience, and the Russell Wilsons, the Andrew Lucks, the Dak Prescotts, those guys are the exception, that come in as first-year players and just light it up. You know, most of the time you're going through what these guys are going through the first half of the season and sometimes all year long.
On first down, they fake the handoff, and Lawrence out to his right makes a little move and hops out of bounds back near the line of scrimmage. Pratt missed an early tackle. Sorry, Troy, and a loss of 2.
Yeah, no, one of the things I've noticed watching in preparation for this game is these receivers, when Trevor Lawrence has gotten in trouble, they don't do anything to give him a place to go with the ball. I mean, they turn around, they see that he's in trouble. You got to separate. Work back to him, do something, but most of the time they just continue to run in a line. Defenders run right along with them. These receivers, and they're going to get better. Sanjay Lau is their wide receivers coach, but there's a lot of room for improvement in a lot of areas, and that being one of them.
It goes down as a sack as Robinson doesn't have much room. He gets 4 yards, so a 3rd and long coming up.
And James Robinson is, you know, he's not flashy. He's a solid, steady back. And I think that what he's able to do is he gets what's there, and then he gets an extra yard or 2. I mean, you look at what they've done, they're averaging 5 yards a carry as a team, which is really good. I mean, that ranks 5th in the National Football League, but there has not been a lot of running lanes for these backs, and Carlos Hyde is down with a shoulder. He's not even active tonight.
Play clock down to 1 again. Lawrence throws, has a man, and the pass is incomplete. Chenault may have jumped a little early. Apple knocked it away, and it's 4th down.
He had a chance. He's got a chance in the seam, but the ball's got to come out now as soon as he sees it. And it's just a touch. It's a touch late in the pocket. And then also the ball position. So if he drives it lower and allows Chenault to come back through that, he has a chance. But good job defensively by the Bengals.
A couple of first downs for the Jaguars. That's it. And received by Darius Phillips inside the 10. Near sideline and forced out of bounds. Flag on the play. Wingard on the stop. An 11-yard return at the moment. We'll see where Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense starts their night. Here's Brad Allen.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 80 of the return team. Half the distance from the goal from the spot of the foul. First down. Timeout.
Our director, Rich Russo, had the guilty party. His name, Mike Thomas. That'll back the Bengals up. Early in the ball game, no score. Well, Joe Burrow and the Bengals are coming off a big one last week against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. There are the numbers. A 24-10 win. First win there in 5 years.
Hey, coming inside, Trey.
Fake toss. Pass underneath and absolutely wide open is Boyd. Big catch and run. $33 yards to Tyler Boyd to start the night.
Yeah, start the game with Joe Burrow under center. Not something that they show a lot of. He comes up, first snap for the game for Cincinnati. They run the play action, come right back to Tyler Boyd. It's good stuff. You know, you think of this offense and where Jack Taylor came from with Sean McVay and the Rams. A lot of under center, a lot of the play action game, and then the deep shots down the field. They haven't run much of that here over the last 3 weeks to start this season, but tonight anticipate a lot more, and here he is under center once again.
Another fake toss, pass to Jamar Chase, and he is wrapped up by Tyson Campbell. The rookie Campbell has played really well. They just traded C.J. Henderson to Carolina because of that, and an opportunity to add Dan Arnold. Here are the names up front, including the rookie. Get gets a second straight start at right guard, Jackson Carman, and then the rookie who's been sensational, Jamar Chase. 5th overall pick in this past draft out of LSU. Part of a deadly combo for the Tigers with Joe Burrow. 2nd and 12 now, and the pass is in the direction of Boyd. And not on the same page. 3rd and 12 coming up.
Yeah, not on the same page at all, really, because they got what they wanted. They were anticipating man coverage. They had a rub route on and just, not in alignment, quarterback and receiver. There's a look at Zach Taylor, and been a tough couple of years for him. And he's off to a good start. Sure is nice when you're building something and knowing what this year means to him and this organization, to be able to go on the road and win a game against a divisional rival that they hadn't had a lot of success at there in Pittsburgh.
Burrow, Chase, first down.
He's got an outside leverage corner, and yet he's able to get him turned. I mean, it's really good stuff by Jamar Chase, and this connection that Joe Burrow has with him going back to their college days, it's evident when you watch them play. I mean, there's a confidence that Burrow has when he's throwing the football to number 1, and he trusts that he's going to beat that corner. He lets it out on time. That's you think of Jamar Chase and all the plays he's made down the field, but that was an outstanding route that he just ran.
15 yards on 3rd and 12. They fake the run again. Pass is caught, and spinning down inside the 30 is Tate.
It's that read option that Joe Burrow likes so much. He's watching the defender bites up. He knows he's got the slant in behind it. He throws it right off of his helmet. Nice completion.
2nd catch of the year for Auden Tate. 5 straight pass plays to start this possession. It's Chase at the bottom.
Yeah, he's one-on-one.
They finally do hand it off to Mixon, and Mixon gets 2. You know, if the offense is young, quarterbacked by a rookie in Trevor Lawrence, there are some vets on this defense, and the numbers are not good any way you want to cut them up.
No, they're not. They need to do some better things, than they have. Their run defense overall has been pretty good. Teams have just been able to continue to run the football against them. But as far as their yards per attempt, they're pretty stingy. But they've not been able to get to the quarterback, and as a result, they've given up a lot of passing yards.
Only 4 sacks, 1 takeaway. Here's a screen for Mixon. Good tackle is made by Damian Wilson. No gain. Pressured by Miles Jack on that screen, and nothing on that play.
Yeah, they routed the football. You're right. I mean, you think about this Jacksonville defense, and there was a time not too long ago, I know Jacksonville fans know how good this defense was. They lost a lot of good players over the years, but they still got a couple. I really like Miles Jack, and of course Josh Allen, he always shows up.
Burrow, little shove by Chase. That is likely offensive pass interference on Shaq Griffin as Chase pushed off.
Pass interference. Offense, number 1. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Jamar Chase, he has not played a lot of football. In the last year. He opted out last year, did not play in 2020. And so, as hard as it is to believe the way that he has played through these first 3 weeks, he's still coming around. But he will learn some of the little nuances of run routes. That's an obvious call when he extends his arms and gets the push. But he'll start using those elbows a little bit better and being a little more subtle.
He had a good one. He used to do a little bit of that. Might be in the stadium, might not. Pass is caught by Tyler Boyd And this drive stalls out at the 24, a gain of 11. And the offensive pass interference call goes a long way to what is now a field goal attempt by the rookie McPherson.
Well, good call there, though, on 3rd and long. Just getting what you can, and if you happen to be able to pick up the first down, great. Otherwise, make this a much more manageable attempt.
43-yard try by 5th-round pick from Florida. And the rookie is no good. His first miss in the NFL. Pulled it just a bit. The kid who kicked at Florida, a guy who used to coach at Florida. He liked it. No score. 2010 at Florida. Back in his home state, born in Toledo, Ohio. Handoff to Agnew as they try to get him more involved in the special teams player of the month, who had that electrifying 109-yard return on a missed 68-yard field goal try last week. Gets 11.
That was kind of a no-brainer, right? I mean, if you're voting for special teams player of the month and that guy had just coming off a 109-yard touchdown return, yeah, I think we'll give it to Agnew.
Yeah, and just combine that with a 102-yard kick return he had week 2 against Denver. That's a good start. Lawrence out to his right, shows the arm and hits Tavon Austin. Agnew was so good, it's time for our next gen stats powered by AWS. Prater tried it. Agnew took care of the rest. Most memorable play from last week, the 109-yard return. On the play, Agnew reached a max speed of just under 20 miles per hour and ran a total distance of 121.4 yards. Up and around all the would-be Cardinal tacklers. Handoff here on 2nd down, and plowing ahead is Robinson, depends on where they put it. Logan Wilson, who was credited with that sack on the first possession by Jacksonville, made the tackle, but not before number 25 got a first down.
Well, they've had some success running the football the first couple of games for a variety of reasons. They just didn't run it very often. And then in that game on Sunday against the Cardinals, they ran it 29 times. And I know that Urban Meyer wants to try to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and they're doing that again tonight. They're committing to the running game here in the early going.
Lawrence trying to make something, anything happen, is able to throw it away. And had to run a mile to do it.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. He got it out. You know, instead of, you know, what happened on Sunday when you got some pressure and then you force a throw and it's intercepted, returned for a touchdown, and you start thinking you can make some of the plays. And like I said, and it'll be a recurring theme for him throughout the year, just learning some of the things that he can get away with, some of the things that he can't. But a lot of throws that you can attempt in college at this level, more times than not, they're intercepted.
On 2nd down, out to his left, he is able to outrun the linebacker as he got past Akeem Davis-Gaither. Showed his speed and gets 11.
Well, that's what impresses me really probably the most. I mean, he's got a great arm. He's got a great demeanor. There's a lot of things to like about Trevor Lawrence. But his ability at 6'6" to run and react like a much smaller player is really impressive. You know, I asked him because the read options, when they've run it, he's taken some hits. And I asked him if he even likes it. He said not only does he like it, he loves running the read option. He loves being able to utilize his legs.
Robinson bounces. And a nice carry here on 1st down as he gets another first. Picks up 12.
Yeah, that's a really nice job up front. Andrew Norwell, the left guard. I talked earlier on their opening possession. There hasn't been a lot of running lanes for these backs. You're going to see the big left guard, 68, what he does, and then Cam Robinson at left tackle in that hole. I mean, there's nobody there. I mean, it's really excellent work on that left side. And then Chenault was out there blocking on the edge also.
3 first downs on this drive. They fake it to Robinson and throw it to the newest Jaguar, Dan Arnold, who we had a week ago while he was playing for Carolina, and you liked him then, and I know 1 week later you like him, and a good pickup for Jacksonville.
I like him a lot, no matter where he is, right? No matter who he's playing for, I like him. He's a big guy. He runs well. He's got a good feel for the defense, where the holes are in a zone. But for a young quarterback, I love this move by Trent Baalke, because the greatest asset you can give a young quarterback is a tight end that knows how to work the field and get open in the middle. That's a security blanket for a young quarterback.
Robinson, after a jab step, is in for the touchdown. Robinson in this ground game heating up for the Jaguars in a 6-yard touchdown run. Jacksonville on top.
Well, and that's all James Robinson. Jawan Taylor, the right tackle, he gets beat. He gets beat in the hole, but Robinson, this is what I was talking about, some of the things that he's able to do. You know, he's not real flashy, but he's got pretty good quickness in short spaces, and he's able to find the open hole. You know, he's able to come off of that, find the lane, and get it.
Jaguars already have 68 rush yards in the game. Impressive drive and a 7-zip lead as the new kicker Matthew Wright knocks it through. Trevor Lawrence doing it with his legs and his arm, and James Robinson takes it in, his 2nd of the year. Jaguars up 7. Meyer, a wide receiver at the University of Cincinnati, and he grew up a Bengals fan, and he'd love to spoil the fun for the home crowd here and give Jacksonville their first win of the year.
Well, that was a good drive. A lot of good stuff. Trevor Lawrence using his legs to escape trouble and had a nice 11-yard run. And then James Robinson doing his thing and the offensive line moving some people. So it's been good to see. Helping out Trevor Lawrence with that running game. Darrell Bevell, the offensive coordinator. You know, he's one of the veteran guys on this staff, along with Brian Schottenheimer. Both of those guys worked with Russell Wilson early in his career.
It was an 8-play touchdown drive with 6 first downs on it. Didn't face a 3rd down on that possession. And now Joe Burrow, who went 6 for 7 for 74, the first time Cincinnati had it, but the Bengals didn't put up any points. Goes back to work.
Yeah, that was a good opening drive for them too. That drive started on the 9-yard line, so for them to be able to drive the length of the field, and they got stalled because of that offensive pass interference on Jamar Chase, but you know, should have had 3 points out of it.
Here's Mixon. We'll give him 2.5 with Malcolm Brown in the middle of it for Jacksonville.
It'll tell you how much of a struggle it was last year for Cincinnati to run the football. Joe Mixon, who only played 6 games, he led the team in rushing last year. You know, they just had a tough time. It's been a struggle in a lot of ways. Of course, losing Joe Burrow never helps, but I don't know that they're going to have a lot of success running the football against this defense tonight.
Burrow, that ball's batted up into the air and down to the turf. Josh Allen knocked it into the air. And then one of the Jaguars, might have been Miles Jack. No, it was Allen who got the closest to it. Had a shot at a pick.
I think it's a good thing that that ball got knocked at least incomplete, because had it not, I think it was Damian Wilson, the linebacker, was there. It was going to be some kind of collision.
Burrow chased by Ward, and the pass incomplete. 3 and out for Cincinnati after the Jaguars scored the touchdown.
And just tell watching Joe Burrow that, you mentioned it earlier, Joe, that, here he is 9 months removed from the injury, and a major injury. We're not talking just ACL, several ligaments torn, and typically that's a 12-month deal. And most people who've been through it, I have not, talk about it's really the following year that you feel normal. And so you can see when he's moving, even though it's getting better, it's still not quite where it was.
Huber hits it. And a fair catch by Agnew. Jaguars 29 seconds left in quarter number 1 in the ground game. In the first quarter here, off to a good start.
Really good start. It's gone just as they had hoped it would. Really on both sides of the ball. They're getting edge pressure on that last possession defensively. They've gotten the running game going. Haven't had to rely on Lawrence as much.
Lawrence throws, and the pass is caught by Marvin Jones. And that's now 100 consecutive games Marvin Jones has played in that he's had at least one catch. Second and 3.
Yeah, they needed a guy, and so they were able to get Marvin Jones at wide receiver. Darrell Bevel, who I was talking about earlier, the offensive coordinator, has been with Marvin Jones the last 2 years in Detroit.
7-0 Jaguars in front after 1. Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum. Back after this. Welcome back to Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum. Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. 22nd year this has been the home to the Bengals, who trail by 7. Robinson gets hit in the backfield. Play made by Hubbard. Urban Meyer is a head coach in the NFL. Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, and he told us, it's been a learning process. We have young guys, but we have some older ones, some vets that he's leaning on. One of those, Marvin Jones, who said he's been great about asking guys like me questions. He's always open to anything we have to say. And look, it's all about ebbs and flows in this league. But Marvin Jones saying, I think he's done a good job having everything in place for us and letting us know when he needs some help.
What's it going to be on 3rd and 2? Lawrence protected, pass tipped. And that play made by Akeem Davis-Gaither. 4th down.
Well, he had a chance, too. You're expecting man coverage on 3rd and 2. The Bengals, they mix it up and they go zone. And he's got a chance. He's sitting down. He's going to work back. You're going to see he works back into the ball. Tavon Austin, he's there. He's got a shot, but linebacker gets a hand on it, makes a play. But looks like we may have Bengals offsides.
Marcus Bailey came across. Was he drawn? Obviously, it would be a 1st down if it's against Cincinnati.
False start. Offense, number 46. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Maybe the center, Matisic.
Yeah,
and Bailey thought it was on him.
Yeah, he definitely did. Then he was trying to argue that the center head bobbed. I didn't see enough there to warrant that being a false start.
Kind of an ugly punt by Cook. And fair catch by Darius Phillips. He'd like to have that decision back. 43-yard punt, nothing on the return. Bengals have it down 7. And they're hoping for great things with the Cincinnati Bengals and off to a terrific start. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow back at it. 3rd possession, down 7. Burrow. Pass caught out of bounds across the 45 is Tyler Boyd. Good for 21.
Well, they come up, the safety drops down in there, they go hard play action. You see these linebackers, how it gets them thinking they got to at least respect the run, hang in there. And it just opens everything up. Now you're one-on-one, and you got to win on that route, and he does, and Burrow lays it out there nicely.
Yeah. I see it.
Burrow keeps and gets swallowed up. A sack for this Jaguars defense and a loss of 6. Adam Gotsis was in there.
Yeah, they were all in there. I mean, pick a guy. It was just a wave of Jaguars. Here they come. He's trying to find a crease where he can escape that pocket. Just none. It's an outstanding push.
They get their 5th sack of the season. On second down, Mixon bounces off a tackle and spins for a couple. Jenkins eventually made the stop. At the height of the pandemic, some cancer screenings declined by 90%. Now doctors are diagnosing later stage cancers which could have been detected earlier. Talk to your doctor about getting screened. It takes all of us to intercept cancer. Visit NFL.com/crucial catch to learn more. Third down and 14 now. Burrow floats it downfield and out of bounds. Wingard was there, made the grab, but out of bounds. 4th down.
Well, Jamar Chase is going to attract a lot of attention. They tried running underneath to take away that deep throw, and Burrow didn't like it. So they've had some things going. They started that drive pretty well, and then they take the sack. They lose yardage, and they're in long down situations. They had the opening drive. They had the penalty. It gets them backed up. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot a few times here in the early going.
Beautiful punt. It looked pretty, but into the end zone it goes. And out to the 20 it shall come. Joe Burrow has been under duress a bit. Bangs into his own sideline. The game, hopefully it's not a long-term thing, but didn't look all that good. Jaguars with the ball and starting at their 20, and there's the play selection. A team that's thrown the ball 67% of the time, 3rd highest percentage in the league after 3 games. Underneath, passes caught by Arnold, and the newest member of the Jaguars has a 1st down as he gets 12.
They said he was going to get a lot of playing time tonight. I mean, pretty quick turnaround for him in order to try to learn enough plays, enough of the playbook. But they got him up to speed on enough things that they were going to be able to do and get the ball to him. Thought it was a really good move. I mean, they make that trade with Billy Price, the swap for Dan Arnold.
On 1st down, handoff is to Robinson. And he's up near the 35, a gain of 2. Aaron, give us more on Dan Arnold.
He's following us around on Thursday Night Football. You guys mentioned we saw him last week in Houston. He said the trade, obviously, it's a business. He gets it, but it was hard being with the Carolina Panthers, going through training camp with them and feeling like they were going to do something. But he said he's excited to be here with a team that actually wants him. He said the offense is actually structured the same as Carolina. It's just different terminology for him tonight. The biggest key, just keep it simple. When he arrived at this facility on Monday, got out of the car, put his cleats on, went right out on the field.
And went from 3-0 to 0-3, but as Aaron said, happy to be with a team that wanted to go get him, and on his 4th team in the last 5 years as Von Bell makes that tackle on Robinson. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, you think about it with C.J. Henderson, the corner that they traded to bring him in, and that was a top pick a year ago. So tells you how much they valued the tight end to get one in here.
Player is down for Jacksonville. They look at him, and we'll take a break before 3rd and 2. Welcome back to Thursday Night Football, presented by Bud Light Platinum. The injured player was A.J. Cann. He got rolled up on as well, and Ben Barch, a 4th-round pick a year ago, takes over at guard. Third down and 2. Lawrence keeps, gets it, slides with a first down. All eyes went to James Robinson. Trevor Lawrence capped and picked up 5.
Yeah, he reads it out. Then you've got the other rookie, Luke Farrell, the tight end, who he's blocking and kind of shields enough to where Lawrence is able to pick it up. I know when talking with Lawrence, he liked that last Sunday he was able to use his legs a little bit more.
Pass is caught out on the edge by Marvin Jones. And they're going to give him 10, it looks like, and a first down.
Yeah, the read option, as I was talking about earlier, has been a big part of Trevor Lawrence's game, and he really enjoys it, and he wants to continue to do it. He felt like the first couple of weeks he wasn't as active using his legs, whether that is with the read option or even scrambling and being able to take advantage of some of the skills that he has. He did a better job of that against the Cardinals on Sunday, and we've seen him now a couple times tonight. He's had some good runs.
Here's Robinson with a lot of room. Strong run down near the 26 as he gets 20 and got a good block from the rookie tight end Luke Farrell.
Yeah, he did, and I tell you, Ben Barch, who came in off the bench for Cann, you see he's able to double up. Then it's one-on-one with Robinson on a safety. It's a couple lanes now I've seen in this game that has been more than Robinson has had for most of this season. I mean, he's running hard, and they're doing a good job up front, even without one of their starters now.
He's 5'9", 220. He has strong, good vision, low center of gravity. 20-yard carry, the longest against the Bengals this season. Handoff is to Ogunbowale. And Dare on first down picks up 1. So it's Ogunbowale getting a chance with Carlos Hyde. A surprise scratch showed up at the stadium today with a bad shoulder. Robinson back in on 2nd and 9.
You got the big tight end Manhurts right here. He's gonna, now he goes out.
Good protection. Pass is caught. And that's Chris Manhurts, you mentioned at the start of the play, gets 7.
He doesn't get a lot of opportunities to catch the ball, but with a 3-man rush, Trevor Lawrence was able to sit back there and really survey the field. He's basically, Manhurts is basically a 6th lineman. He had 6 receptions last year, which was a career high. So he's not a guy who gets a lot of opportunities to catch the football.
Just his 2nd catch of this season. 3rd down and 2 again. Lawrence keeps and gets it.
That's some of that niftiness I was talking about. It's hard to believe that someone's 6'6" with this kind of quickness. I mean, you see he's in a good position. Defense plays it well, and he's able to just put his foot in the ground and make a play on Trey Hendrickson, a big acquisition for this defense. A guy who I always liked while he was with the Saints.
Jaguars have 10 rushing first downs with 6 to go in the half. Lawrence passes behind the tight end, but caught by Farrell. Nice one-handed grab by the rookie from Ohio State. Gain of 7, and this drive continues, and Lawrence goes right to him to pat him on the shoulder pad. 13 first downs tonight, most in any half this season for Jacksonville.
I like what I've seen from Trevor Lawrence. Even that pass, the casual observer would say, wow, that's a bad throw. It was actually a good throw because Luke Farrell was about to run right into a defender. So Lawrence is trying to protect him and threw it really where he had to.
11th play of this drive. Robinson bottled up. Jermaine Pratt is there for Cincinnati, a gain of just 1, so another 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense last week on Sunday against the Steelers, they were on the field for 87 plays. And you just wonder if they came into this game tired with the quick turnaround, because this defense has been playing really good through 3 weeks. And they've been flying around. They've been getting after the quarterback. Teams have had a hard time running the football, but here we are. And Jacksonville has over 100 yards already rushing in this game, and they're approaching 200 yards of total offense.
Lawrence keeps it again. Dives, touchdown. Troy again, 3rd and 2. Lawrence keeps. Not only gets the 1st down, gets the touchdown. What a start for Jacksonville.
3 times on this drive they had this situation, and all 3 times Trevor Lawrence takes it and gets the 1st down.
Boy, did he put a move on Sam Hubbard right here.
Yeah, and I mean, Sam Hubbard's a heck of a player. That's a heck of a drive. 80-yard drive for them.
Matthew Wright with Josh Lambo deactivated for personal reasons. Off to a tough start. Extra point is good. Trevor Lawrence, the #1 overall pick, showing all that he can do on a Thursday night in Cincinnati.
Here's a look at that touchdown by Trevor Lawrence. Sam Hubbard, the defensive end, he plays this perfectly. You're going to see he collapses enough to make Lawrence pull it. Now he's going to take the quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence just puts his foot in the ground. 4 times he's running on 3rd down, and all 4 times he's picked up the 1st down or scored.
First rushing touchdown for Trevor Lawrence, and you can see by that there'll be plenty more to follow. Bringing it out is Phillips. Was that a wise decision? Doesn't look like it. Can't get to the 15 as Laurenti McCray downfield to make the stop. Aaron.
We saw Trevor Lawrence use his legs there. Troy, you've been talking about how he was using them more in that Arizona game on Sunday. He admitted to us, I'm really sore this week. And remember, guys, obviously a short week, another first for this rookie quarterback. So he said besides studying and trying to figure out everything with Cincinnati, he was trying to just feel better with his legs. Good sore. I'm sure he's not feeling bad right now.
No, it's a good point. He talked about it, that the hits are a little harder when he's running with the football at this level.
Here's Mixon. Good run by Joe Mixon. Gets 7. Wasn't much out there.
No, there was not. He just kind of was moving the pile, but mistake there taking the ball out, and they're backed up, but it's kind of time to get something going. They do get the ball to start the second half, but for a team that felt really good coming off that win, and as we talked about, doesn't mean anything if they don't come out here tonight and take care of business, but so far Jacksonville has just put it on them.
Mixon right side, maybe half a yard as Miles Jack came up to make the stop. 3rd down coming up October 10th. Action kicks off early on NFL Network. #2 overall pick Zach Wilson and the Jets take on Matt Ryan and the Falcons live from London. Sunday, October 10th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network and streaming on the NFL app.
Yeah, you don't want to overuse the term big 3rd down, but man, this is one for Cincinnati. If they don't pick it up, and they give a ball right back to an offense that playing with a lot of confidence.
Burrow sliding, pass complete, and back to the line of scrimmage. That's it, is Mike Thomas. And on a night where they're going to honor the 1981 AFC champion Bengals, they see Shaq Griffin make that tackle on Mike Thomas, and it goes 3 and out.
Yeah, and this crowd let them know about it. They're not too happy. 2-1 or not.
So the punt from Huber. The dangerous Agnew waiting deep. High hanging punt and the fair catch. Well, we talked about it at the top as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, and we talked about it when we had a chance to visit with Trevor Lawrence. There was a confidence there. He wasn't really upset about the first 3 weeks, and he thought they were going to play well. I think he had the right feeling.
Yeah, I think that's how he's wired. You know, I think he's just one of these guys who's really positive, upbeat. You know, he was not down at all, was not frustrated at all. You know, they had a nice lead on a good team on Sunday against Arizona. It was a pick six to kind of turn things around, but you know, he's moving on and he is playing well tonight.
Looked like a busted play as downfield. Pass is caught. Chenault spinning grab as he works against Trey Waynes. And a completion from Trevor Lawrence of 50 yards.
He just gives him a chance. Chenault going against Waynes, who has not played football in a long time, and gets turned around, doesn't locate the football. Chenault's able to find it. Big play.
Longest completion of the young season for Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars knocking on the door again at the 2-minute. Welcome back to Thursday Night Football, presented by Bud Light Platinum. It's now officially a 52-yard catch for Chenault.
Yeah, he gets one-on-one. He's out there, and you see that Trey Wayne's just trying to catch up to him, never able to get turned around to get the ball. Was there a push-off? I don't think there was much of one to get the call, and you got the back judge, Greg Yeti, right there looking at it. He didn't think so either. But hey, Trevor Lawrence gave his guy a chance. He played the ball well.
Handoff here to Ogunbowale over the right side. A gain of just 2. That, by the way, the 52 yards. Longest catch for Chenault in his young career. And the longest play for the Jaguars this season. Longest play against the Bengals defense this season.
Yeah, typically Chenault, as I was saying earlier in this game, he runs a lot of the bubble screens. They like the ball in his hands in space. They get it to him quick. He'll still run some other things, but not surprised that that's his longest. Bengals calling the timeout, hoping that they can get the ball back one more time before this half with enough time to try to do something. But man, this has been something for Jacksonville, the way they have played on both sides of the ball.
Coming up is the Lexus halftime report. And it'll be a lot, you can bet, about Trevor Lawrence, and it should be. They're 2 for 2 inside the red zone. Getting it into the end zone as they lead 14-zip. Nothing out there. And thrown away by Lawrence.
I like it. I like it. Watching the last 3 games on him, and Jags fans know that, you know, you start trying to fit those kinds of throws in. You know, you can see the progress that he's making and some of the things that he's learning. Like we talked about, that's just all part of it. But he didn't have it. There were really good coverage by Cincinnati, and down here, just throw it away. Like Urban's going to call timeout of his own.
Yep. Chenault came out of the huddle and went to the wrong side.
Charge timeout. Jacksonville, their second. Will be 30 seconds.
And Trevor told us in college it's different. You can make things happen when plays break down, but at this level you can't force it. It's a long game, and you have to realize that, and he's realized it after 7 picks and 2 fumbles lost. Not forcing anything tonight so far.
No, he's been really good. He's been in control and knowing exactly where he's going with the football. When he's run, he's taken off. He's gotten positive yards. He's picked up the first downs. He's done a lot of really good things.
He's got coaches that worked with one of the best in the game in Russell Wilson. You saw him go over and talk to Brian Schottenheimer, their former OC, and then Before him, it was Darrell Bevell, who's the Jaguars offensive coordinator.
And Bevell was there when Russell came in as a rookie. And I think that, in fact, Brian Schottenheimer was telling me when Trevor Lawrence is on the move, he throws it better than any quarterback he has worked with on the run, which says a lot. He's worked with some great ones.
Pass is caught. Shenault, and the ball comes out. They're going to mark Shenault down short of the end zone as the tackle was made by Eli Apple. Shenault is down inside the 1, but short of the goal line, and it looks to be the right call.
Yeah, he was down. We'll see what.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, what Urban Meyer wants to do. I think you got to go for it here, don't you?
Yeah, they are, it appears. And Urban's going to call another timeout. Well, here's the day so far for Trevor Lawrence. Well, they've been cheering him on from the sideline. We've seen a lot of this. The speed, the athleticism, the decision making. Used his arm when he's had to. Got his first rushing touchdown and got him down into this position with that 52-yarder to Laviska Shenault.
Well, what we do know about first-round picks is it's a roll of the dice as to whether or not the guy's going to be the type of player that you drafted. But when you consider Trevor Lawrence and his history of success, #1 guy coming out of high school, what he was able to do there at Clemson, it's a pretty good bet to be betting on him.
Lawrence is short. And the Bengals get the stop they needed. Logan Wilson, the very good young middle linebacker, was in there on the stop. As the Cincinnati defense makes a big play.
Huge play. They definitely needed it here. Logan Wilson steps up right there to meet him in the hole. He gets help inside as well. Cincinnati was not going to be, they were not going to fall for the read option again and let Trevor Lawrence keep the ball and pick this up.
Larry Ogunjobi, who's at the bottom of that pile, is the one that can't get up. But Logan Wilson, who has 3 picks, has a sack so far this season. The sack coming tonight makes this big play.
I know we've got a Bengal on the ground, but I will tell you that those are hits you don't want your quarterback taking either. That was a big-time hit that Lawrence took.
Under a minute to go. Cincinnati will take over. Down 14. Up and walk off to the sideline. He will head in. Logan Wilson with a game-high 8 tackles. That was his biggest. And with 53 seconds left and 2 timeouts, here they are from inside the 1.
Well, you got to believe Burrow's just going to quarterback sneak this. Jacksonville's out of timeouts. Let's get this thing out of there. Trying to draw him off sides. That's a good job. Good thinking.
And they'll take the delay of game. The ball can't move far.
Yeah, no, it's not going back much.
Offense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
They had that good first possession that ended in the missed field goal, a 43-yard try by McPherson, and then punts ever since.
Yeah, 2 3-and-outs, 1 4-play drive, just pretty futile.
Burrow does take it and gets maybe half a yard as the Bengals start inside their 15 for the 3rd time in this half. Cincinnati gets the ball to start the second half, and they just may be content to get out of here down 14 and go talk about it and see what happens in half number 2.
I'm sure that Zach Taylor would like for Joe Burrow just to take a knee, but but he can't. You know, he's getting. There was a lot of bodies banging around on him there. Try to hard count him again.
So another delay of game.
There is no foul for delay of game on the play prior to the expiration of the play clock. Timeout, Cincinnati. It'll be 30 seconds.
So Cincinnati does not this time take the 5 yards or the half the distance to the goal line in essence, and they use the timeout just to give as much breathing room as they can.
Well, Burrow, try this again. There's a lot that goes on in the bottom of these piles on these quarterback sneaks.
And he's able to drive forward to end the half. Crowd doesn't like it, but they make the stop on 4th and goal and trail by just 14 at the half and get the ball to start half number 2. Stay tuned. The Lexus halftime report comes your way next.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in passing touchdowns?
14-0 at the half. Cincinnati about to get the ball to start the second half. And welcome back inside the broadcast booth, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And Jacksonville's got to be thrilled with the way they played the first half, and they knocked on the door of making it kind of a blowout there at the end of the half. And for Cincinnati, how do they get back in it? How do they get back to what they did the first time they had the ball when they moved it pretty easily?
Yeah, that's, you know, they were doing some of the misdirection underneath center, play action. That worked. After that drive, they've had just 1 first down. So they've got to, first of all, get to 3rd and short. They just had the one right before the half. They failed to get it, but everything else has been 3rd and long. And then just as importantly, this defense has got to make some stops. Pretty incredible what a complete first half Jacksonville played on both sides of the ball.
The numbers let you know why it's 14-0 Jaguars at the half, and off we go. Phillips on the return from inside the 10, has some room, able to cross the 30.
Well, that's a good start.
Send it down to the field, and Christina Pink.
Hey, Joe. Well, yeah, the Bengals looked shell-shocked in that first half. Jacksonville moving the ball at will. Zach Taylor at the half told me they have 15 first downs. We can't stop the run, and we've got to do a better job playing complementary football. That'll be harder with Larry Ogunjobi questionable to return with a knee injury. Offensively, he said, look, the play action is working well for us. We just have to do a better job running the football.
Christina, the Bengals have their best starting field position, which is their own 31. Quick setup and throw, and a misfire with Jamar Chase. Now down to Aaron Andrews.
And Urban Meyer wanted to give praise to his offensive line, Joe, saying they've done very well protecting Trevor Lawrence, and we've been able to see him use his legs. What did he stress at the half? Turning the ball over. Take care of the ball. No turnovers for this team in the first half, but he said it's absolutely killed us in our first 3 games. Said who knows where we would be if we hadn't turned the ball over so much. Take care of it here.
Burrow floats it. Chase downfield. Got him. Hit him in stride, and that's what the Bengals needed.
Yeah, he's on the rookie Tyson Campbell, and you see he's just got an extra gear. Once the ball's in the air, he's able to just keep on getting up the field and does a great job. He sees that Tyson Campbell is locked up on him, and he likes that matchup and knows that he has the ability to just run by him, which he does. They needed a big play, and they get it by the guy who's been coming up with them for the last 4 weeks.
Chase had 2 catches over the first 4 plays by the Bengals. That's his first since. Getting Mixon involved. And well played. Coming up to make that stop, Rayshawn Jenkins.
Yeah, that's what they just have not been able to get going. So they've not been able to have much success running the football. It's all been dependent on Joe Burrow and their ability to throw the ball. But you can't give up on it. You got to stick with it. You can't let these guys just tee off on Joe Burrow this early in the game.
Burrow keeps, flips, Uzomah. A move and a touchdown.
So you come out, you run it on first down, and the play action, then you're able to at least influence people. But Josh Allen's right there. This is not a real easy throw to make. When you come off of that play fake and you're going to your left, and to be able to lay it to Uzomah. But what a drive. They needed to come out like that. A couple big plays and touchdown Bengals.
Seven-point game. And for C.J. Uzomah, touchdown catch number 1 on the year for Burrow. Touchdown throw number 8, 22 yards. Bengals cut the Jaguars lead in half. Completions in the ball game of 20 or more yards, 2 on that drive, including the 22-yarder to Uzomah for the first points of the game for the Bengals.
Well, they got the great return that set them up. And then they hit a couple big plays. Jamar Chase up the sidelines. He's been doing that each week. Uzomah, a great individual play on him after he gets the ball in his hands, breaking tackles. Now if you're Jacksonville, you start to look at it. On Sunday, when they had a little momentum go against them, they collapsed. They opened up this game with some of the misdirection with Burrow under center. I mentioned on first down they ran it for 3 yards. They come back with a hard play fake to his left. Not easy to lay it out there perfectly for the tight end to catch this and run. And he runs right through Rayshawn Jenkins and gets it in the end zone.
Don't forget the 44-yarder to Jamar Chase to set it all up. So now we'll see if Trevor Lawrence has an answer, now up by 7.
They're dealing with a little crowd noise too. It was pretty quiet there in that second quarter, but they've got it cranked up.
Robinson carries on first down for 3. Give you an update on some of the injuries that we've seen in this game. DJ Chark early, he's out with an ankle injury, and AJ Cam, their starting right guard, is out with a knee. Ben Barch has taken over at right guard.
Pretty significant injuries. When they lose DJ Chark, then Tavon Austin has gotten some more playing time coming off IR.
He wears number 7. Here's Robinson right side, nothing there. Hubbard was out there for Cincy.
That's what they were not doing there in that first half, getting off blocks. Sam Hubbard had a big play on Sunday. Big hit on Roethlisberger, led to an interception.
Third down and 7. Lawrence dumps it off, incomplete. And the second 3 and out for the Jaguars in the game.
Well, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo, he brings the pressure. They got a 5-man rush, and they're able to disrupt the pocket. Trevor Lawrence just trying to get it out of his hands.
Happy with the way his guys have played over the first 3 weeks. Slow start. Good punt. Phillips from just outside the 15.
Man.
Pinballing around and ends up going backward to the 14.
I think his own man drilled him in the chest. Friendly fire.
Loss of 1 on the return after a 57-yard punt. Joe Burrow right back to the field. He's 65 career interceptions, 5th most all time, and Anthony Munoz, a former colleague at Fox and one of the best tackles in the history of the game.
One of the greatest humans on the planet.
Yeah, that too. From the 14, a toss to Mixon. Got a good block.
Hello.
And a hurdle for about 9.
Wow. Not sure how high he got off the ground, but Wingard is there. He's going to try to make a play on him, and Mixon has other thoughts. He's going to go over the top. He just gets enough of the leg to get him on the ground.
Second down and 1. Isaiah Prince comes in as an extra offensive lineman. Riley Reif with a good block on that carry by Mixon. Other side, first down.
They run that strong side running play, and Drew Sample, their tight end, he does a good job of blocking that edge right here. And Mixon's able to just work underneath it to pick up that first down.
Samaje Perine now in the backfield with Burrow. Good protection. Downfield, catch is made. A spinning grab by Trenton Irwin. His first catch. And a flag is down on the far side of the field, back near the original line of scrimmage. As it is now a 25-yard completion to Irwin.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, number 37, defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
This was a penalty away from where the ball was thrown. But here's Irwin. They run a tight bunch formation. They spray the release, and it's just a perfect thrown ball. You got Campbell once again in coverage, but puts it on the back shoulder. Irwin's adjusting to it. He's got his eyes on it. Comes back, makes a play. It's good timing between those two.
First-year player from Stanford, Irwin, his first catch.
Cincinnati, they've got Jacksonville really on their heels. And this was the concern. They had a lead 19-10 on Arizona, and after the pick six, I mean, it was pretty much game over, even though they still had a lead. They just did not believe. And it's early. There's a lot of football, but Cincinnati's come out of this second half, and they've got all the momentum riding on their side.
Play action screen for Mixon, and the catch not made. Wasn't much out there anyway. Bengals have already matched their yardage total in the first half with what they've done here early in the second half. 2nd and 10.
Well, they've come out to start this second half a lot like what they did in that first half with Burrow underneath center. I mentioned it. They were 40% coming into this game, over 50% now with him under center, and some of their best stuff has been with the hard play action off of it.
Extra men on the rush, pass underneath, catch and run by Boyd for the first down.
Tyler Boyd's in the slot. It's basically an option route. He's going to run what he wants. Based on the defender's leverage, he takes it outside. Good thrown ball right on the money. First down, Cincinnati. Talk about a guy who doesn't lack confidence, Tyler Boyd. He was pretty vocal after that win at Pittsburgh on Sunday.
Said the Steelers quit. They do play again later in the year.
Yes, they do.
30 seconds.
Bengals need to use a timeout here. October 10th, action kicks off early. Don't forget, NFL Network, #2 overall pick Zach Wilson and the Jets take on Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Live from London, Sunday, October 10th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Only on NFL Network and streaming on the NFL app.
Burrow's had time in the pocket in this second half also. Offensive line doing a good job protecting him. They've given Mixon some places to run the football. This is what we'd expected to see in the first half. We only got it on the first drive.
Mixon cuts back. Good run and drives for another first down. Joe Mixon running. Christina behind that offensive line of the Cincinnati Bengals. Christina.
Yeah, guys, Joe Mixon loves this offensive line. They're coming off a great game against Pittsburgh on Sunday. I told me evaluate how they played. He said they've got some mean and some nasty to them. That is something we have not had the last couple of seasons. They are clearly getting into a rhythm on this drive, guys, and he thinks that they might be turning the corner.
Well, Mixon 3 carries, 24 yards on this drive behind that. Nasty offensive line. Gets it again. Down inside the 20. 5-yard carry, and Mixon says, keep handing it. I'm heating up.
Yeah, well, they got the zone blocking scheme going. They got 2 tight ends now. They had a 6th offensive lineman in the game on first down, and you see the movement that they're able to get. And then you just let Mixon pick the hole. Get that defense flowing, let him put his foot in the ground, get headed up the field. This is starting to look like something. There's no middle safety. They're bringing it right now.
Quick throw chase. Couldn't get away. Shaquille Griffin, Tyson Campbell out there for the stop, and a gain of 1.
That's big duty right there. Tyson Campbell getting the start and told that he's got to go up against fellow rookie. You got to make that tackle. There's nobody left behind you if you miss.
Brings up 3rd and 4. Burrow complete. First down inside the 10. Tyler Boyd, 11 more.
Well, that's what Tyler Boyd does so well. He does most of his work inside. He's on Miles Jack. He just gets him running. He gets his foot in the ground and comes right out of it. That's an excellent route of making Miles Jack think you're going into the end zone, and when you get to your spot, put your foot in the ground, come out of it, and then you've got 2-3 yard separation on the linebacker. First down. They go 6 linemen once again. Cincinnati does.
And to Mixon. Picks his way. And just short of a touchdown. Awfully close. He got 7. Needed about half a yard more. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's close, but I think it's a good call. Here they go. They got Isaiah Prince, the 6th offensive lineman. They brought him in earlier in this drive also. Good blocking by Uzama. A nice push this entire drive by the big guys up front. There's nobody out here.
Burrow takes it and is in for the touchdown. Bengals are rolling as Burrow is able to punch it in.
They had the quarterback sneak called. Auden Tate was the guy out there split out wide. Jacksonville totally uncovers him. Nobody is out there. I thought maybe Burrow, if he sees it, he just comes right up, pops it to him, and it's an easy score. They get it anyway, but it looks like a different team from the one we saw in the first half.
Yeah, Tate was left alone, but Burrow able to drive it in. Remember, the call on the field was touchdown.
Ruling on the field, the touchdown is under review.
And they're going to give it a good look. With that pile of bodies, hard to see any definitive proof either way, at least from what we've seen so far. We'll get the call when we come back. And it reminds you of the Monday night game in Arlington where it looked like Dak Prescott got in, but that wasn't the call.
After reviewing the play, the runner was down, shy of the goal line at the 1/2. It will be second down from the 1/2. 5:22 on the game clock. Start on my signal.
And just to finish the thought, Mike Pereira, it just feels like this year, for the most part, they've just stayed with the call on the field, but in this case, they reverse it.
Well, in this case, you can see the body. You can't see the ball, but you can see the body never really gets close to the goal line. So sometimes you can use that as a judgment, and I think it's the right thing because I think we all agree it wasn't a touchdown.
It's third down and goal. He said second and goal, but it's third down and goal. And now you go back and you had Auden Tate standing down there by himself.
Yeah.
And it would have been an easy just flip for a touchdown, but now you're in a spot where you're back down by 7 and you got to pound it in.
Yeah, and you wonder what Zach Taylor's thinking if they don't pound it in here. You know, because Urban Meyer, he decided to go for it there in the first half, had a chance to put Cincinnati away 21 points, and they don't come away with anything. They're still, if I was Burrow, I think I'd huddle the guys back up. You don't like them just standing around at the line of scrimmage like this. Or I never did anyway.
Third down and goal. Mixon got it.
It's a really nice cut by Joe Mixon. You're going to see that he's able to cut back and get it into the end zone. There wasn't much there at all on the front side. It was a really good job. Tyson Campbell, the only guy there with any chance, and he's not going to make that play.
Extra point is good, tie game. The Bengals this half, touchdown drives of 69 yards and now 86 yards. Mixon gets the touchdown. Home crowd happy. Visiting head coach is not.
Yeah, I'll have you over sometime.
12-play drive, 86 yards, 6.5 minutes. Burrow didn't get in, Mixon did. And the wake-up call came at halftime for the Bengals, who have tied the game 14-all. Agnew says, why not? Ball's out, but out of bounds. How about some old school gin? Go back to the Freezer Bowl, the nickname given to the 1981 AFC Championship game played at Riverfront between the Chargers and Bengals. Air temperature -9, wind chill toasty -59, and the Bengals won 27-7, advanced to Super Bowl 16 and lost to San Francisco. 12-4 year. Forrest Gregg, the head coach. Kenny Anderson led the NFL with a quarterback rating of 98.5.
Can't even imagine playing in those conditions.
Here's Chenault. And who was that skinny rookie from Florida who could fly, who had 1,000 yards?
That was Cadillac.
That season, our buddy Chris Collinsworth. I'm playing in the Freezer Bowl. The first time I was hit was like taking a sledgehammer to a mirror. It was like pieces of me fell on that field.
I heard him talk about it when we were working together, how cold he was. I mean, you can't feel anything. I mean, at some point, 59 below, 30 below. I mean,
what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Lawrence, time running out, looks for Agnew. Did he get both feet down?
Wow.
And he did. What a catch by Jamal Agnew.
Oh, wow. What a throw. He sure did. There's that right toe drag. Toe drag swag. We'll be seeing that in the morning.
Wow.
On Good Morning Football. That's phenomenal. Great job by him, but the throw by Lawrence.
Lawrence keeps here. And he slides, takes a hit. That'll be 15 more yards on Eli Apple. And Cam Robinson doesn't like it. There's the hit at the end of the slide. Back to the throw.
Yeah, here's the throw. I mean, he had time. He's moving. He's buying some time. You see the pocket, and then he lays this ball. I mean, that is a rope. And a great job by Agnew. Both guys just tremendous.
There is no foul for unnecessary roughness on the play. Second down.
I like that. I like that. He wasn't coming in. He's trying to. You know, it's a hard position for a defender to be in when you come up and a quarterback's going to slide and he's going down and all that goes with that in a split second and shoulder to shoulder, and it was a good no call.
The 27-yarder, then the carry by Lawrence for 8. No penalty as they pick up the flag, and it's 2nd and 2. Lawrence wants it again and stumbles. Lost maybe a yard as Hubbard is there to tap him down.
There's a flag. It looks like this is probably going to go against Jacksonville.
There is no foul for offensive holding. It's 3rd down.
A couple of let's pick them up here. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Jacksonville has converted 4 of 8 on 3rd down. All 4 of them have been from the legs of Trevor Lawrence. They've not completed a pass to convert on 3rd down. What are they going to do here?
Pass incomplete for Austin. That brings up 4th down. And the offense stays out on the field for Jacksonville.
A little bit of a grab there. You saw it. He's got a hold of him.
That's Mike Hilton.
Yeah, it's Mike Hilton. But Tavon Austin never gets Hilton on his heels. He just lets him continue to run. He was right in front of Urban Meyer. He was trying to get a flag.
Jaguars pass on a 56, 57-yard field goal try, 4th and 2. Pass is caught. Chenault, 1st down. Kind of an odd start to that play, but a 5-yard completion from Trevor Lawrence.
Well, and Chenault, he pushes up, and he does then get Hilton on his heels. Tavon Austin didn't. He rounded out of the route, and that's the difference in running a route and getting separation for your quarterback and then being totally blanketed. So a really good route there when they needed it on 4th down.
Toss to Robinson. Cuts back. And finds himself in the arms of Wyatt Ray.
This is a good answer, though, by Jacksonville. You think about it. Cincinnati got the opening kickoff of the second half. They go right down the field, score, cut it to 7. Jacksonville goes 3 and out. Cincinnati gets the ball back. They go right down the field. They tie this ball game up. And now momentum's clearly on the Bengals side. You got to do something offensively, and they have answered. And they're in a position now to at least come away with some points and regain the lead.
On second down, underneath, catch is made by Hollister. Got hit by 3 different Bengals and got 5. First guy there was Hilton. So the ball sitting at the 26, 3rd down and 3.
They've had a lot of manageable 3rd downs.
New kicker is Matthew Wright. Well, Josh Lambo deactivated because of personal reasons after a tough start to the year. Third down and 3. Pass is caught. First down, Chenault sets it up inside the 10. What an answer by Jacksonville.
Well, that was a gimme. Chenault's out there. You see how soft they are. I mean, that's pretty easy right there. That's Darius Phillips, the corner, who's playing outside soft and just complete it like you would on air in practice.
Starting corners Eli Apple and Trey Waynes making his first start for Cincinnati. Chidobe Awuzie hurt at Pittsburgh, out with a groin injury. 10th play of the drive. Robinson. Good tackle made by Pratt. Loss of 2.
Well, that looked strange from the start that the ball would, the line didn't come off at the same time. I was expecting to see a flag, but I'm not sure it was. I think the right tackle, just the right guard doesn't move at the snap. That's why it was a little off, and I think it affected even Trevor Lawrence.
Fun third quarter is over. 14-14 after 3 should be an exciting finish. Thursday Night Football presented by an 18-game losing streak, or do the Bengals go to 3-1?
Keep an eye on Dan Arnold, number 85.
Lawrence flush, down he goes in the arms of Hendrickson. Flag is down, however, in the end zone, or just outside of it. And it looks like a hold against Cincinnati.
Holding. Defense, number 24. Half 36 to the goal. Automatic first down.
Against the safety, Von Bell.
Yeah, there it is. Von Bell is grabbing Dan Arnold as Arnold's trying to work back to the post. That's where Lawrence was looking. But Lawrence has got to be careful when you've got the edge rushers. And down here, when you start trying to bail out of the pocket. But they get the hold on Bell and a new set of downs.
Play clock is...
Yeah, this is not good. Be burning a timeout here.
Each side has 2 left. Troy, you went through the change of momentum, and really what started it was the goal line stand at the end of the first half by Cincinnati down at this end of the field. Kept Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars out of the end zone. Did the kneel down, and it's been all Cincinnati since the half.
Well, it has been until this drive, and that's why I say that for Jacksonville to answer, all the momentum was against them, and you wonder how a young quarterback's going to react. You see they change out the helmet, so he couldn't hear the play that was coming in, sometimes there's a way to signal, and that's maddening. It's maddening for the quarterback, especially for the head coach, Urban Meyer, to have to use a timeout when in a game like this, that could be critical at the end of this game.
First and goal from the 4. Robinson is short of the goal line. Knee went down before that last reach. Von Bell with a tackle. Right now they're calling him down near the 1. Let's take a look.
Yeah, he's not down. That's a touchdown. It's a great effort by Von Bell, and what a collision by James Robinson. But yeah, that's a touchdown.
Boy, he's hard to bring down.
He sure is. He's tough. He is tough. Like I said early in this game, not real flashy, but he's got good vision. He moves well enough, but he is tough. Yeah, they lost their first rounder.
Jacksonville is challenging the ruling on the field of short of the goal line.
Travis Etienne, and that was a big blow, but James Robinson, he's been a bright spot.
He's already got one. We think he's got another. And after a complete change of momentum, Jacksonville getting momentum back, and it appears the lead. Well, during the break, they ruled that indeed James Robinson stayed up, got it into the end zone. This to make it a 7-point lead for the Jaguars, who have 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. (21-14). Remember the penalty on the defensive hold on Von Bell that eliminated a sack, or maybe led to a sack, however you want to look at it. And then Robinson is able to stay up, get it in, and he's got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight.
I just don't think you can say enough about that drive when you had everything going against you and on the road, and what they were unable to do on Sunday. And win or lose, I think we're seeing a team that's showing some growth, and now they got to figure out how to win and close out a game. And not everybody's in their first year. Not everybody's Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence. I mean, there's guys who have been on this team for a while, and they've lost a lot of football games. And last year they won 1, the first game of the season. So the first hurdle is learning how to win and close out games, and then you start believing and you start expecting that. And this, obviously, right now with the full 4th quarter left to be played, a lot of football left, but that was a great answer by Jacksonville.
Cook hits it into the end zone. Time for tonight's Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS. Joe Burrow and his work throwing the ball on play action passes, which is what you talk about with a quarterback under center, a run game that's effective, and there are the numbers: 5 for 7, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
The problem for these quarterbacks, both of them really, is they just were not under center in college. They never had their backs to the defense on the play fakes, and so trying to get that to be a part of who they are and get them comfortable. But I think it's the best weapon for a young player.
Pass is behind a little bit, caught by Uzama, who has a touchdown tonight for 8. See if Cincinnati can answer.
Uzama, yeah, you're right. He's had a nice night. We know about the catches, the touchdown, but he's done a good job in protection, also in run blocking. They come back. Sorry, Joe. They come back with the 6th offensive lineman, which we saw before, Isaiah Prince. They've had success with that.
That's what I was going to say, by the way.
Okay.
Second and 2. First down, Cincinnati, as Mixon tries the left side.
Yeah, that was 2nd and short. They've done it even on earlier downs and longer. So it's just Isaiah Prince comes off the field. Well, no, they signaled him. He's got about almost all the way to the sidelines. They said, get back in there.
And he had to re-report.
Yeah, we're not done with you yet. I wonder if they got a play action pass to him.
He's big enough.
To what?
To reach up and catch something. 6'7", 305. First down. Mixon bottled up. No gain on the play.
Yeah, no movement at all. The drives that they've had to open up this second half, they've run that zone blocking scheme in the wide zone running plays, and they've had a lot of success with it. But Jacksonville had an answer for that play to force second and long. Tell you, pretty clean game as far as, you know, no turnovers, only 5 penalties in the game.
Each side has only 1 sack. Quick setup and throw. Pass caught by Boyd. Not much. As Shaquille Griffin was there. A gain of 4, so 3rd and 6 coming. Bengals hurry it up a little bit. Pass caught. What a throw. What a catch. Tyler Boyd with another. And a first down when Cincinnati needed it. And it was like Burrow handed it to him.
Did he catch that one-handed? I couldn't tell. It sure looked like it live.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can't really cover a guy any better than that, and you also can't put a ball on someone any better than that either. Just a perfect throw. It had to be. Yeah, Boyd caught that. He's shook up.
Herndon was right there for Jacksonville. What a conversion on 3rd down there. Mixon, half a yard. And Boyd got up, shaking out that left hand.
Boy, they missed something if he's not able to come back. He's not being tended to. He's still over there on that sidelines, grimacing a little bit, but.
Chris Evans, the rookie from Michigan, 6th round pick, who they like catching the ball, is in the game for the first time.
You got Uzama up top. They better hurry up and get on top of him.
Here's Chase, first down. And that connection fires again, good for 12.
It's nice that a guy like Jamar Chase, a young wide receiver, that they're able to move him around. A lot of these young guys, they put them in one spot and just let them focus on that. But Jamar Chase, they're able to move him inside like they just did there, pick up the first down, take advantage of all the things that he's capable of doing.
The Bengals do not have T. Higgins out for the 2nd straight game with an injured shoulder. Fake it to Mixon. Burrow steps up. Chase bracketed. No flag. Incomplete. Griffin and Wingard.
Pretty close there on where the contact took place. Probably a little too close to call, but there's right about the same time. That's a tough one.
Second down. Chase over the middle. Ripped to the ground by Jenkins. They're inside field goal range for McPherson, but they want more. A gain of 6, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. They brought a 5-man rush on second down there. Joe Cullen has a background with the Ravens. They like to bring pressure in these situations. They
back out of it. Flag on the play. Pass is caught. Uzomah, touchdown. But a flag is down.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
31 yards for C.J. Uzomah.
Yeah, and this is how you help out your quarterback. He's on the other side of the formation. He recognizes Burrow scrambling to his left. He runs and finds a spot where he can get open for him. And Burrow, as he scrambles out to his left, you see where Uzomah is over here on the right. He's going to work that way, but out comes Burrow to the left side of the pocket and just throws a dime to Uzomah. But now you got Burrow. He comes back and answers. How about these two #1 overall picks dueling it out tonight?
What a game. Jacksonville, Cincinnati. Giving us everything we could have hoped for and more on a Thursday night. What a night in Cincinnati. The Bengals did not score in the first half. This half they've gone 3 for 3 in possessions and touchdowns. Tie game.
Here's another look at that touchdown. C.J. Uzomah right here in the slot. And the job that he does helping out his quarterback. He runs the little pivot, and then Burrow starts to direct him a little bit as to where he wants him to go. He goes clear across the field and gets it in. And here's Burrow trying to point him, directing traffic back there. Escapes. This is a good sign for all Bengals fans to see him run the way he is. And when asked Urban Meyer this week about Joe Burrow, he said he's a competitive maniac. As competitive a guy as he's coached. And man, it's been on display in this second half.
Lawrence out to his left, completes the ball to Jones for 7. Remember, Joe Burrow was at Ohio State, lost a quarterback battle to Dwayne Haskins, and they have remained friends ever since. Burrow went on to just light it up at LSU and was the #1 overall pick last year, but they are still buddies.
And it was obvious in talking with both of them, right? I mean, you could just tell that there was enormous respect for one another and admiration. I know that Urban Meyer was happy for his successes, and it was nice to see.
Here's Robinson, who's had a big night, and that is a big hit by Wilson. And Logan won that little matchup. He didn't budge.
Logan Wilson is having a heck of a start to this 2021 campaign. 3 interceptions on the year, leading the team. He's made some big plays in the hole tonight.
11 tackles for the young man from Casper, Wyoming. Third down and 2. Lawrence finds the first down with Chenault. When he's needed somewhere to go with it, for the most part tonight, it's been Laviska Chenault.
Yeah, it sure has. He's working the middle of the field. A 3-man rush, so Lawrence has time in the pocket. Defender couldn't see exactly who was in coverage on him, but he got tripped up at the top of this route. Yeah, there he is. It's Mike Hilton.
Chenault, 6 catches, 99 yards. On first down, Robinson carries for 4, brought down by Sam Hubbard.
Well, that's how you earn your keep as a quarterback, is on third down. And for the most part, Lawrence has done it with his legs. But the last couple of times they've picked up third downs, he's done it throwing the football, and he has stepped up in the pocket and delivered a strike on that last one when they needed it desperately.
Lawrence Lawrence just heads out of bounds. Jermaine Pratt out there for Cincinnati, a gain of just 2.
This has been fun to watch these two guys go at it. I think they're going to be the faces of the NFL for a long time.
Timeout, second one of the half before a 3rd and 4. Sunday on NFL Game Day morning, Tom Brady makes his return to Foxborough to face Bill Belichick and the Patriots. The crew has it all covered, including live reports from New England. NFL Game Day morning, Sunday at 9, live on NFL Network. I think there's been a bigger free agent signing in recent history in this league, or really any other, than Tom Brady making the decision to go to Tampa Bay. 6-time Super Bowl winner with New England and Bill Belichick. 3 MVP awards, the record. 167th game in Foxborough. And back he comes with Tampa Bay.
I can only imagine the emotions that he'll be feeling. All the memories that he made, all the great things that he accomplished, and the love that he's going to feel from those fans.
3rd down and 4 here. Lawrence spins away. Downfield and short. No flags. Fourth down, and finally Cincinnati makes a stop. They made that stop at the end of the first half, and they make one here.
Yeah, they needed to make a stop. They came back again with a 3-man rush, but they were able to get Lawrence off the spot, covered him up on the back end. Now it's Joe Burrow time again.
Hendrickson had pressure on that 3rd down throw. Out of bounds around the 10. We'll see where they put it. Right at the 10. That's where Mr. Burrow and this Cincinnati offense will set up shop in a tie game. They've watched their Bengals now for the 3rd time start a drive inside their own 10. They've never led in this game. They trailed by 14 at the half. Tied at 21, 5.5 to go. Burrow pulls it down, finds Boyd, 1st down. Flag down in the secondary.
Yeah, that was an odd placement of that flag, too. I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Prior to the pass, illegal use of the hands to the face, number 44, defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
That's Miles Jack, 44. Wow. Good job by Joe Burrow coming back underneath. Boyd, he's been getting some action tonight.
8 catches, 111 yards. Here's Mixon, full head of steam. Covers up as he goes down with a gain of 8. You know, for Jacksonville, there's the emotional element, knowing coming in here 0-3 that they're not going to get a lot of primetime exposure. This is a big game for the Jaguars. They've shown well, but right now it's up to their defense. And for Cincinnati, trying to get off to a great 3-1 start and back up that win they got in Pittsburgh.
You got former 1st-round pick Josh Allen standing over on the sidelines.
On 2nd down, nice work by this Jacksonville defense as Damian Wilson made that tackle on Pirine.
Great job. Damian Wilson, Miles Jack, they both are able to get back there and make a play. Both these guys, they're able to get through.
Third down and 1.
Hey, alert 54 Lex.
Burrow can't get away, but a flag comes in the secondary at the end of the play. As Damian Wilson made the play on Burrow, but there is a flag, and it's against Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the rookie Tyson Campbell.
Holding. Defense, number 37. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
They get Trey Herndon.
They get Trey Herndon instead. I thought they got Campbell there, 32. But there's Herndon. They could have gotten Campbell as well, but they didn't need it. They didn't know it with the pressure that Burrow was under in the pocket.
Rookie Carman moved, but so did the Jaguar defender across from him. We'll see.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Second round pick from Clemson. Second start. First and 15 now. Burrow to Pirine. Pretty good move, and Pirine is favorable spot. He looks to be maybe inches short. They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, it's a good job by him. I would have liked to have seen him just go and get it rather than dance a little bit, but he's able to do enough. Yeah, it looked like he was going to come up a little bit short, but he's able to pick up the first down. It's a great job there by him.
So a first down carry by Pirine. He gets 2. Remember, Jacksonville only one timeout. And it's been Samaje Perine with Joe Mixon not out there.
Well, they went with their 6th offensive lineman, Prince. They brought him in. They've taken him out. There you got Mixon.
Limping around on the sideline.
Yeah,
that's why. Second down, pass caught. What a night for Uzomah. First down.
Just a big target sitting down in the zone. He turns around, shows his numbers to Burrow. Burrow puts it on him.
2 minutes left in the game. And we'll recap what's happened up to this point. All Jacksonville in the first half, and a lot of this from Trevor Lawrence, who got his first rushing touchdown. This one to Uzomah. The 22-yard touchdown. Mixon able to pound it in on 3rd and goal. That tied the game, but then Robinson, his second rushing touchdown of the night, put Jacksonville up 7. Uzomah gets his second touchdown of the night, 31 yards away, and that tied this game at 21.
Well, Jacksonville has not made a stop in this second half. They got to make one stop. to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Cincinnati, they love their rookie kicker, Evan McPherson, who has 2 times hit from beyond 50. He's missed in this game. At the end of the first possession for Cincinnati, a 43-yard try, his first miss. But they're not too far outside of his range right now.
No, they're not, and Jacksonville has 1 timeout left.
Good hard run. Flag is down. And it's a holding call.
Holding. Offense, number 67. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It was Quentin Spain working against Devon Hamilton. And that's a big call against Cincinnati.
Devon Hamilton, he stunts inside, and Quentin Spain is thinking he's coming inside. Quentin Spain then grabs him. You're going to see right there, the officials right there to see it. They've been running behind that strong side for the most part when they've gone with the extra lineman. They come back weak side. Good idea, but that was until he got the hold.
Good protection. Pass is caught by Boyd. A gain of 6. Burrow 24 of 31, 322 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and Mixon doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon.
No, he doesn't. He's limping around over there.
Chris Evans comes in, the rookie from Michigan for Cincinnati. Uzama. There he goes. Down inside the 25. Got a great block from Tyler Boyd.
Well, they bring the house. DeJuan Smoot gets a clean shot on Joe Burrow in the pocket. I mean, Burrow has to hang in there and just get this ball out. He's got free rushers, and then just there's nobody left back there. It's an all-out blitz, 0 blitz, locked up. You make 1 block, and he's out and running.
Clock continues to run. 25 seconds left. Cincinnati will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and for Uzama, a career-high 95 yards, along with all that he's done in the blocking scheme and being there as an outlet for Joe Burrow whenever he's needed help. He's had a heck of a game.
He's had such a big game, and then last year he tore his Achilles the 2nd week of the season and was out. He had a big year back in 2018 when Tyler Eifert was out and had some big numbers, and then he went back to kind of playing his role. But boy, he's put it up tonight, and he's been Mr. Dependable for Joe Burrow.
Coming up next, the Mercedes EQ postgame show. Handoff is to Pirine. Takes it inside the 20, so you're getting close to basically an extra point. And Evan McPherson already with a game winner this year. The rookie from Florida, 5th round pick. And it was week 1 in the 27-24 win over Minnesota in OT. This likely to be the final snap in regulation and could send Cincinnati to a 3-1 start and send Jacksonville to their 19th consecutive loss. But boy, did they show something tonight.
They sure did. But if they are to lose this game, what a gut-wrenching loss this one will be.
35-yard try. Bengals have never led tonight. Until now. Cincinnati wins it 24-21, and the rookie is hoisted for the second time in 4 weeks. From Harris to Huber to the right foot of McPherson, and the Bengals are 3-1. Zach Taylor's got another win. Shutout in the first half. But they end up with a 3-point win. Mercedes EQ